gonna go ahead and listen to track 2 of the album. It's called Ven Y Dime, and it wasn't at first. It was titled Déjame Conquistarte or Déjame Enamorarte, and then we said that's too long, we have to pick one, so how about just Déjame? But then it totally sends the wrong message. It sounds like leave me alone when it was supposed to be flirtatious. So the end of the chorus says Ven Y Dime que sí, Ven Y Dime que sí, so then quickly we're like, that's gonna be the name then, even though it's not really the hook. But we my mom and I co-wrote, so we named it Ven Y Dime que sí, and then going back and forth with Chago, working on the arrangements, it just got shortened. He thought it was better to just call it Ven Y Dime. And it looked nicer too once I, had the text for the album sorted out. So, Ven Y Dime. Let's go ahead and listen to it. This is the album version right here. Obviously, the quality is different because you're listening to it off of my speakers into the phone rather than direct. But if you want to listen to the proper mix and master, you can listen to it for free on my website, marialuz.com. You just put listen to music and the bar shows up at the bottom, and it's almost like a radio station. It goes. So this song was actually written for a male vocalist, and that used to be Amiga Mía, Llegó el Tiempo. Reason why I wrote it like that and then switched it for myself later was because I was asked to write songs from a man to a woman. I had a little songwriting deal with Warner Chappell in Mexico, and they would send me emails and tell me so and so is going into the studio, send me material that kind of fits these guidelines. And at the time I didn't have anything that fit the guidelines that they wanted, and they said we want from a man to a woman, we want it to sound Bobby Pulido-ish, and I started writing. I wrote one called Te Quiero Besar, another one Junto a Ti, and I was on a deadline. So my mom started humming the following morning. She started humming Déjame conquistarte, déjame, and she said use it, go do a song, or if you like it, I don't know. And I was like, yes, it sounds good, I like it. And so I constructed the whole song around that. I'll turn it up right now that the chorus comes up, and it's already gonna come up. So this is my mom right here. That's a little bit more me, my mom. And then here I really jump in there. I thought it needed a high note. I thought I needed a high note or something, because that's just usually the way choruses go, right? They have some sort of high note, so I added it towards the end of the chorus to brighten it up a little bit, and did the Ven Y Dime que sí tag. I think it's coming up right now. Here's a little tag. So, now I'm going to show you the bad recording of it right now, which is the one I did to kind of get my idea out there and send to see if they would consider the song. And the quality didn't matter or anything, they just wanted to hear it. And instead of me just playing it on the guitar and the piano, I kind of threw in a little bit of drums on my Casio keyboard and some fake accordion. I used the internal microphone from the PC, the voice recording, and then I recorded the drums only recorded the drums only, and then I played it back really loud with a new voice recorder so that the internal microphone would pick up what was coming out of the speakers plus my accordion on top of that. And so then now I layered, right? And then I saved that. And then I played that really loud. Microphone picks it up. And then I start, you know, doing upbeats on the guitar or singing the vocals. And I would do that. I would just layer. And then it ended up sounding like this. I mean, I was 15. I didn't have any software at all. No music software. Okay. Let's see if you can hear just a little bit. So that's the, and it didn't get picked. Didn't get picked, but I kept it. Oops. I kept it, and I just kind of changed the amiga mia to amigo mio, and you know, that way we can just get the song out there because it was meant to be heard. And if artists don't sing them for me, well, I'll sing them myself because, well, I'm an artist too, right? Not at their level of fame, but yes, to the point where I sing and I love to share music with an audience. And I'm very blessed to have you as an audience. Very blessed that you're even watching these videos and supporting me, learning about my life a little bit, and just the comments that you leave me are great. So supportive. And I want to thank you for that. You don't even have to go to the concert or anything. I feel like this is my concert already. But it would be nice if you did, so we could, you know, have a crowd there. So yeah, real quick, before I go, I just want to share how I got that songwriting deal, in case you're asking yourself, how'd you get that deal, or when, or what. In one of those trips to Mexico with my dad, we met up with somebody from A&R in Warner, and that happened through Miguel Ángel. I don't know if you all remember or watched La Academia, right? The show, the reality show for singers. And there was Miguel Ángel, really good singer. Once the show was over, he was signed, and they did a concert in Matamoros. And back then I was trying to pitch my songs, and I had a like little backpack, right? The ones that just hold the CD player with the headphones and everything. But I clipped on a computer speaker and hooked it to it, and had some demo CDs of my music. So I was one of those that hunted the artist all the way to their hotel room with my dad. We went to the hotel that they were staying at after the concert, and I was trying to catch somebody's attention. One of the 12 or how many, you know, however many the artists were there that day. Just trying to catch your attention. And then I saw an ocean of people around Miguel Ángel as he was walking. And I got in there, and all the girls were screaming, "Hi!" You know, really high pitched. And I thought, how am I gonna get his attention? So I lowered my voice, and I was like, "Miguel Ángel," like really low, like trying to cut that frequency, and then doing something different so he would kind of turn. And I said, "Soy compositora," and blah 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 blah, and just like real quick in one sentence, I told him, "I want to show you my music." And I don't remember how I was in the elevator with him and my dad and his manager, I guess. And he went ahead and said, "Okay, sure, I'll listen to it," as he was holding the album. And I was already pressing play on my CD player with speakers so that he could hear it right there. No excuse, you know, not later. and I also had the headphones, and he took some time to listen for a little bit, and he said, okay, well, I'll give you a call. And my information was printed on the CD like a business card. My dad would print those for me with stickers and everything. And so a year later, we get a phone call. And it's him saying that he's looking for songs, and he likes my song Podría Ser un Ángel, and he wanted to record it if I could go to Mexico so we could meet and I could sign a songwriter, like a songwriting deal. So I go and I meet him. I have a picture with him, and then we do other things while we're there. Somehow I end up working directly with the publisher, but his project dissolved, and my song was no longer needed because it wasn't with his publisher, and it started to get a little tricky, and that's when I started to understand more of the business aspect of the music industry, and I was left out of that. But I got to still be in the loop somehow and submit music and learn a little bit, and some of these songs were born thanks to that. I'll see you for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.